Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
A number of problems accompanying the work of spark plugs forced manufacturers to improve products. Iridium plugs became one of the solutions. Among the main difficulties counted, unstable spark, short service life. Over time, attempts to change the principle of operation gave way to attempts to change the material for manufacturing the center electrode, as well as its shape. A refractory metal of high strength was required to prevent the reduced electrode diameter from collapsing under the influence of high temperatures. Precious metals as well as semi-precious metals were among the main contenders. As a result, many of them were rejected due to unsuitable additional properties, electrical resistance, oxidation on ignition, etc. At the end of the experiments, iridium alloys turned out to be the leaders. Thus, iridium spark plugs are the result of search for solutions to the main problems in the operation of conventional spark plugs, their improved version. First introduced to the market by NGK, a company from Japan, spark plugs using iridium have gained a foothold in the market and gained considerable popularity. Iridium. Iridium is the silver-white metal with the highest hardness on the planet. Its electrical resistance is second only to gold and silver. Its melting point, 2,454 degrees, is molybdenum, 2,620 degrees, and tungsten, 3,420 degrees. In addition, the precious metal iridium does not oxidize during combustion. The properties of iridium determine the use of the metal in the center electrode. Its resistance to deformation, strength and ability to withstand heavy loads are manifested in alloys. Without them, work with the metal is impossible due to the brittleness of the material and low electrical conductivity. Features: iridium spark plugs are distinguished from other products by the thin tip width achieved through laser welding of the electrodes and iridium as a conductor. The average thickness using iridium is 0.4 mm, while alternative types and subspecies range from 1.5 mm to 2.5 mm. A thin rod allows the electrical charge to be concentrated in a small area rather than dispersed over the entire surface in the case of a larger electrode area and, as a result, increases the quality of the spark gap. Thanks to this system, the fuel burns as completely as possible regardless of the selected speed mode, and the engine runs smoothly without interruptions. Advantages: experiments to improve standard products have not been in vain. Iridium properties and features of iridium plugs have led to a number of advantages over obsolete products made of other metals and alloys. Among which are, the use of an iridium product on average increases overall engine power by 7%. In some situations, the percentage increases more and results in tangible improvements. The service life of iridium spark plugs is far superior to other types and subspecies. Replacement is required no more often than after 100,000 to 150,000 kilometers of mileage, the life of the previous types and subspecies 10,000 to 20,000 kilometers of mileage. It is this property that compensates for the high cost of the product using iridium. The required fuel costs are reduced by 7%, which is due to a more powerful spark that provides volumetric ignition. In addition, toxic emissions that are harmful to the human body and the environment are also reduced. It does not take much effort to start the engine. Even in unfavorable weather conditions, low temperatures, the engine starts quickly and without additional assistance. This property is especially relevant in areas with harsh climates, where temperatures drop to 40 degrees in winter. Thus, manufacturers not only corrected the problems of previous products, but also introduced a number of new advantages. Disadvantages: despite the improvements, iridium spark plugs need to be refined and improved. The merits and advantages of iridium spark plugs are complemented by several significant disadvantages, including a significant difference in price between Iridium plugs and ordinary ones. At the same time, it is impossible to call the purchase of simple candles favorable or economical, since the service life of Iridium ones is many times longer. Choosing a product for price reasons is wrong and can lead to even greater waste. Unjustified use on conventional engines. Iridium plugs are oriented to modern models and high mileage. If both the first and the second are absent, all the positive aspects, except for the increase in resource, disappear. Combining Iridium plugs with an older model of car will not bring impressive results. If the first disadvantage is justified by the quality and service life, the second directly affects the decision to purchase Iridium spark plugs. The costs will not pay off without a powerful engine and frequent use of the car. The cost of Iridium plugs is volatile and will drop if demand decreases. At the moment, more than 20% of the total Iridium goes into making the plugs. If the figure goes up, the price tag will increase by an undetermined amount. If it goes down, it will decrease. There are two possible reasons for the percentage change in the near future: decrease in the percentage of old cars on the market and popularization of cars with more powerful engines, assuming their availability to all segments of the population. This will lead to an increase in the price of Iridium candles. The invention of new, more efficient products using a different type of metal or alloy, which will lead to a reduction in the price of Iridium spark plugs. Until the first or second circumstance occurs, Iridium spark plugs are gaining popularity, slowly taking over the market and displacing outdated products. Is the game worth the candle? Thus, Iridium spark plugs are prescribed to purchase in the presence of a car of a modern model with a powerful engine. In such a situation, the product will compensate for not the lowest cost and will show the car owner all the pros and advantages. It will be especially hard to do without them in harsh winter climates. In all other situations, Iridium plugs will increase the resource, but will not show other advantages over obsolete types and subspecies, which will not pay off the high costs of their purchase. In conclusion, Iridium spark plugs offer several unique advantages that set them apart from traditional plugs. Their exceptional durability, high melting point, and superior conductivity contribute to improved engine performance and fuel efficiency. With a lifespan that can often exceed 100,000 miles, they provide long-term value for vehicle owners. By choosing Iridium plugs, you can enhance your engine's reliability and ensure smoother operation. If you're looking to optimize your vehicle's performance, investing in Iridium spark plugs is a smart choice. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more insightful automotive content.